Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Here's Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Again, Wilson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. The Jets at 4-7 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They go play fake. Mahomes buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That's complete to the tight end, Sample. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. That to his now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ready, ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Alpha. Echo.
Now Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet 1st down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a 1st down.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And some room to maneuver. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davante Adams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jets. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mahomes now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Okay, ready.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38, Wilson. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And some room to work. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Accepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands of Sample. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion left is Wilson. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here we go with McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Barnett. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnett. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football, then either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
From the gun on third down. Barnett, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Let's go now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, dribble in.
They'll set up to throw. Completes it to Watt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Moore.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
A gain there of 21 yards. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd and 6 from the 10. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made